It's time for a morning news update from NEA Report. This is Stan Morris reporting along with you, and we've learned of an armed robbery. It's happened over the past 24 hours, in fact, the past 12. This is one that's taken place in Jonesboro at the David's Bridal shop, and we're going to show you a map of exactly where that's at right now because I want everybody to know where this took place. But in the meantime, somebody robbed the place last night, and they did so at gunpoint. We're talking about a very scary crime, and somebody had to endure that. Hopefully somebody that's watching or somebody that might see this is able to pass along information to authorities, and maybe we can get some information that helps to find the person that was responsible for this. First of all, let's show you where David's Bridal is at. We're talking about Jonesboro, of course, and we're talking about, if you think about this, it's East Highland Drive that you're seeing horizontally on the screen, and then you're seeing the road that's vertical or up and down. That's Stadium. That's Highway 49. So about the intersection of Highland and Stadium, and you can see that's the location. According to the press release, officers with the Jonesboro Police Department were called to David's Bridal last night, 3009 East Highland Drive, at about 8:30. They were told a robbery had just occurred. According to authorities, they arrived at the scene, they talked to witnesses, and the witnesses said that a male subject had entered the store and pointed a black handgun at an employee and demanded cash from the cash drawer and the register too. So the drawer was given to the suspect, who removed a small amount of money and left it in the store. Then the witnesses said that the suspect was last seen running eastbound along the front of the store. Eastbound, right? So if you're looking, that's going to be headed to the right on the screen. If that gives any indicator, maybe not. But the suspect was described as a younger black male, possibly in his 20s. He was wearing a black hoodie with dark green camouflage pants. Also described wearing a black plastic skull mask. That's the wrong super. Apologies for that one. A black plastic skull mask. So we're not sure exactly what the suspect's other information might be, but that one was kind of specific. So if you have information, maybe you've seen somebody that's kind of fitting that description that might have been wearing or in possession of a black plastic skull mask, it could be a key to this story. It's in the beginning stages, this investigation, but the Jonesboro police are looking for information if you could provide that. Detectives still gathering evidence and following leads as they're still becoming available, but I know this process pretty well because investigators, they love to have as much information as they can. So if you have any information that might be able to assist authorities in their investigation with an armed robbery at David's Bridal. That's something that took place last night. Robbery at gunpoint. The robber put the gun in somebody's face and demanded cash. A very scary, potentially fatal situation that took place there. Whoever did this is in a desperate mode, probably on drugs, probably desperate for money to buy more drugs. And even if that's not correct, they're definitely putting other people in risk and harm's way. Call Crimestoppers 870-935-STOP. That's 935-7867 if you would like to report crime or give a tip to police. This can be anonymous. It could end up making you cash. But to me, the more important thing is it could end up saving somebody's life. The suspect, a younger black male, possibly in his 20s, seen wearing a dark hoodie, and I think it was a black hoodie too, dark camo pants, and a black plastic skull mask. Last seen running eastbound, and it was last night that this took place. But we're talking about this area. Watch my mouse pointer, right? David's Bridal, right here. We're talking about moving eastbound over here. If you ever wonder, by the way, your directions north, east, south, west is, and it's Christmas time, I was always taught growing up, never enter Santa's workshop. NESW, if you're wondering your directions. The man was last seen headed east. We're talking about Academy Sports is on the other side of the road, Men's Warehouse down the road. You guys know where this is at, East Highland Drive and Stadium, probably the most famous intersection in town, really. Last seen headed eastbound, probably toward the Nettleton area. If you've got any information that might be able to assist authorities, we're going to put that number up on the screen one more time. It's Crimestoppers, 870-935-STOP. That's 935-7867. 888-866-9767. So glad to have all of you in with us this morning that are joining us. It's just about 9:47, coming at you early this morning. And just looking at some of the comments, Tabitha says she was at PetSmart last night, Sunday at 9. So this was Monday night at 8:30 was when this took place. Hello to Patty, who's saying hi. Hi to Tina, as well as everybody else that's joining. Tabitha said never eat sour worms is her term to remember the directions. It's neat to help. I'm mid-30s, look like I'm mid-40s, and think like I'm in my mid-20s some days. But I still use that whatever anagram or whatever it is every time I'm doing directions, even as recently as this morning. So we wanted to get this information out there. Just a single story update for you here on NEA Report, but it is breaking news. This just was released by the Jonesboro Police Department. An armed robbery last night at David's Bridal, and an unknown amount of cash stolen. Authorities seeking the suspect, and if you could help, please contact Jonesboro Police Department. Our breaking news coverage always brought to you by New Wave Wireless, home of the $49 iPhone screen repair. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. It's Stan Morris reporting on NEA Report. We'll have more stories throughout the day today. And we'll also be covering breaking news, as always, as it happens. So we appreciate everybody for joining us, and we hope that you all have a great day. Remember those tips, send them along to Jonesboro Police Department, and keep it with NEA Report to find out the latest about news happening in your community.
Family Medical Clinic of Walnut Ridge and Bono are your neighborhood healthcare providers, and we're now accepting new patients. We know you have a tight schedule, so we're here 6 days a week at both locations from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. In Walnut Ridge, stop by 1045 West Main Street or call us to make an appointment, 886-8300. In Bono, we're on Highway 63 North or call 930-9990. Walnut Ridge Family Medical Clinic and Bono Family Medical Clinic, here for you when you need us.